I feel in the face of all the problems in the world impotent, and why I somehow cannot manage to transform I. Now here we get to the real problem, because we're always telling each other that we should be different. Now, I'm not going to tell you that tonight. Why not? Because I know you can't. Nor can I. That may sound depressing, but I'll show you it isn't. It's very hard. But everybody, you see, who is at all sensitive and awake to their own problems and human problems, is trying to change himself. We know we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. So when we are aware of the ego I, we are aware of this chronic tension inside ourselves. And that's not us. It's a futile tension. So when we get the illusion, the image of ourselves, married to a futile tension, you've got an illusion married to a futility. And then you wonder why I can't do anything.
Good morning, everybody. Not particularly fond of the chart today, but let's just dive right into it. I actually want to point out something a cat with chart said, because he had this great conclusion about the price divergence of Bitcoin on the Bitfinex chart and every other chart. So let's do this. We can actually compare these side by side, and I'm going to do that now. Right, I'm going to click compare. I'm going to type in BTC USD and just compare it to Coinbase. Okay. So this is where things get fun. And I'm going to hide this indicator. There we go. Okay. Where on this chart do you think the Tether FUD was announced? I'll give you a hint. Right here. And lo and behold, at that location, right? Okay, that's better. Where prices just matched each other directly, well, for as long as history cares to show, right? It's side by side pretty much the entire time. But as soon as Tether FUD hits, what happens? We get this really significant divergence where the Bitfinex chart has this huge automatic rally and maintains the divergence of price, which is roughly a 5% difference at this moment, which is insane, right? So we're getting this huge divergence. The immediate reaction is, oh, well, it's because Tether isn't worth what it's supposed to be right now. Bitfinex has a 3% withdrawal fee. That's cool. But Kat said something pretty cool over here. Okay. Yeah, I think it's under this channel or this channel. This one. All right. Okay. It's starting to get more widely noticed that the amount of USDT added in April is approximately the same 850 million that the NYAG alleges went missing at Bitfinex, and which USDT then loaned to Bitfinex. If this is as it looks, this whole pump is being used to conjure $850 million out of thin air to short Bitfinex, and this will probably end very badly for Bitcoin's price. And my God, it just intuitively makes so much sense. So, what's that? They're short on funds. All I have to do is artificially raise the price on their exchange, and boom, the money's back where it's supposed to be. Created out of thin air, out of their own manipulation. And if anybody thinks that this is going to end in a bullish break for Bitcoin, well, I'm certain they have another thing coming for them. It was just so intuitive, and I just had to share it. So thank you, Kat, for participating in today's analysis. Anyway, let's do some real Bitcoin analysis. On a chart, that makes sense. Particularly Coinbase chart. Ready? Okay. So, our longest overextended period for this huge move on the 1 hour chart is still the 1050. Why didn't that change? Change. Good boy. Okay, let's change these values to what they're supposed to be. Okay. 1050, right? That's our pivot for the expansion or compression of the distribution. So, this pivot here reacted as either a pivot for a sustainable trend. Anything above was technically an uptrend, and anything below is technically a downtrend. And you know what? If you just zoom out, people don't really realize that the change has even happened yet. All they're seeing is, ooh, a range, right? On each side here. Or just a flag. But the secret is, it's already broke. The flag has already broken to the downside. And, well, there's just not a lot to talk about it at this moment. There's just not the apparent confluence. But, you know, once these mean reversion pivots are crossed, they're very consistent in trending to the downside. So, we enter the band. We expect reversion to its relative mean. And if we retrace partially, well, we should expect to retrace fully. Simple as that. So, we're going to use the weekly MAs anywhere. Beautiful. Oh, wow. We are right on the nose for that weekly 50 MA, eh? I think we're actually technically above it because of the way the stair steps itself down. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I really think we're going to reject from this location. Just do note that price can technically still retrace up to this value here safely and still be in a short condition. If we do have a significant break above and a sustain above this, which is highly improbable, but if that does happen, yeah, price could, in theory, trend to the upside. But we still have the overhead of the weekly 50 and the volatility overhead pivot. So, until I see either of those break, I'm still short. Or rather, both of those break, right? And it was predicted that we would have a secondary retest of the weekly 50 a few live streams ago. And even on the daily chart, it still looks pretty good. Let's compare this on the BLX chart, shall we? Okay. Yeah, we're just going to do them side by side. Because being able to see the multiple retests here is pretty nice. Ugh, except I have it set. Okay. It should, in theory... Okay. I ruined everything. I just have to refresh the template. Very nice. Okay. BLX. Let's try this again, yeah? And then we need to reveal up the weekly MAs anywhere. Okay. And now I can just do the same thing again, right? Beautiful. And just for the sake of clarity, we're only going to look at our bands. Man, it's just so clean. We have the run-up, the test, the immediate rejection, followed by retrace, secondary test of the weekly 50 before sustained rejection down to the weekly 200. Okay, so we have upward trend, test of the weekly 50, initial rejection before a retest of the weekly 50, and then sustained rejection. Right? It's logical to bet on this scenario. Any kind of sustained trend above these levels, well, it's going to be different. We're going to have to buckle up for that. Of course, that's what stop losses are for. But until we actually see that, well, this is still a bear scenario. All right, guys? Why not take a look at the actual weekly? Yeah? Like, even on the macro perspective, it's just so much more obvious. Where we have the retrace, the test of the weekly 200, secondary test of the weekly 200, retrace, test of the weekly 200, secondary test of the weekly 200, run up, test of the weekly 50, run up, test of the weekly 50. And now we might see rejection of the weekly 200 in both scenarios. It's a good chart. It's really simple. We're just betting on institutional benchmarks. So that's going to be quiet. We're just going to wait until this actually hits. Okay? Okay. I know I'm not recording. Can anyone else record TradingView ideas? I cannot. So, fun fact. Yeah, I'm going to email TradingView support and figure out what the problem is with that, because it's been like 5 days. Anyway. Check the YouTube comments. Jay Constant asks, which stablecoin should I go in? Anything other than Tether. I don't really care. Sakurai says, like the stream or leave. That's correct. Would Wave PM trading on the 1 p.m. on the 1 minute chart with high leverage be profitable? Yeah, fees will eat you alive, but you can do it. Totally. Okay, let's do it. Use the replay feature on the 1 minute chart. I'm gonna blow your mind. Okay. Oh God. I left my email open. Good thing we got an innocuous email to notify me that was the case. Instead of like something with my social security in the email subject. That would be fun. Okay. We're gonna use the replay feature. I'm just gonna zoom out super far and drag myself back, and then we're gonna do some trading. Okay. Okay, replay. We're gonna start here. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I swear to God, man, if you do this, fees are gonna eat you alive. And you just need to be 100% aware of that. Okay? Man, I wish I started here. That was really nice. That mean inversion position is just golden. Okay, let's hit play. I'll let you know what I see. There's a lot of sitting around and waiting with this kind of stuff, but we could in theory take a quad CCI entry here, but I don't recommend it, so I'm not going to take that. But it's probably, yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Quad CCI for the win. That would have been a good choice. Okay, that's bullshit. Mean inversion target's already hit, and I think, right? No, it's 300 period. We'll adjust it. Okay, well, I've got slow fingers, so short entry was here. And it's going to hit this line here. So we're just going to play. Okay, there it is. Goddamn volatility down here is insane, so you need to use like 1-to-1 profit ratios. But, yeah, target hit. And it actually bounced off target, so that's pretty neat. And then you can, in theory, short at the top edge of this band or along on this band until this reading turns green. So let's just hit play and see what happens. Okay. Neither of those things happened. Okay. Looks like we're getting trend continuation. Okay, new mass reading. I should have adjusted that sooner. 140. I'm pretty sure this already completed. God damn it. I need to slow down the replay tool. Yeah. Okay. So short signal was there, and it ended there. Okay. I'm going to slow this down. I'm playing it too fast. In theory, that was a bullish signal, but I wouldn't have taken it. A lot of chop. Heavy compression. It's kind of cool to see those purple bits appear in 3D Wave PM. It's not very common. It's common on the 1 minute chart because that means price isn't moving. There's going to be like a single candle entry here. Whichever way the CCI is weighted when this breaks, I'm going to call. Okay? Short. It's technically a short signal at that location. Okay? And then I guess we could just use take profit. There's really no take profit signals at this time, so we could just use this. Honestly, if that happened and we just went laterally like that, I would probably just exit the trade. I wouldn't want to risk it because we lost the edge through the initial expansion and it's not there anymore. So it's probably going to go down, but I would have exited at this point. Alright, because it just doesn't match my preferred level of probability. Yeah, it's just super compressed. But there's no true like net compress. I mean, Yeah, there's net compression, and yes, there's CCI waiting now. So, fine. Yeah, we would probably re-enter at that time. Beautiful. It's a great short entry. And stop. We got our long on the 220 period. Let's define that just so I can show you. I paused late again, but you guys deserve to see it. Okay. And then our new long signal was the re-entry of this band, and we would have taken profit out of this band. I'm just so impatient with the speed on this. I need to slow it down, like for real. Except, oh, wait. We have another signal on the 35 period. Because we can actually enter a short here, believe it or not. You're going to like this. It's just going to be such a small trade. Okay. Price is going to hit this purple line with 100% probability. Oh my god. The little doji at the bottom, it just has to go down. Okay, and here's the problem, guys. That's 0.09% move. So you're gonna need to like do this on 10x leverage. And there's gonna be a time where it's gonna have a huge candle in the opposite direction and you're gonna liquidate yourself. There's really no reason to do what I'm doing down here other than you're impatient. But you can do it because the strategy still works. It's just you increase your risk by so much. Switch this back to 200 just for the sake of clarity. One of the important parts is knowing when not to trade the chop. Because there's a lot of chop here. None of this is tradable, in my opinion. That's a long. Yeah, that wave PM right cross right there, that does imply sustained upward move. Beautiful. We would have taken profit on the re-entry of the 3.2 standard deviation. Well, no, we did. Okay, I already said it. I mean, I can't take that back. We actually had a mean reversion condition here I missed, but that's fine. So let's just wait for the next huge plume of mass. This is goofy. Looks like it wants to sustain to the downside, but let's quickly define the pivot for mean reversion here on the 70 band. Okay, well, our mean reversion pivot just went up. 110. There's no way in hell I would have caught that short, though. The signs were there, but I wouldn't have entered. We're going to have a great long here in a second, though. Ready? Getting ready to hit the pause button. Okay. This here is technically a long signal. Okay. Check that. Oh, wait, no, the pivot's changed. My bad. It's now 150. So, no, not a long signal yet. Still technically downward expansion. So, we could actually do 2 trades. We could short below here and then long if it returns inside. Okay? So we are technically short at this time. Very nice. It's playing out well. Yeah, let's just adjust the chart just a bit. Okay. I'm probably just going to use the mean reversion pivot as the take profit point. There it is. Okay. Re-entry, this band is now take profit. We're swapping for a long. Our target is this purple mean. Okay. When we hit this purple mean, we will be setting up a trailing take profit. Okay. So close. Condition still active. We have evaporated volatility overhead. Oh, that really sucks. We had the opportunity to take profit up here, but we didn't. And our condition for compression is now broken. I guess we can define a short-term mean reversion pivot to see if we can expect... No, it's already fully compressed. Okay. Well, let's just hit play. I need lower lows and I'll stop out, but... And the mean reversion condition comes in for the win. Yeah, you would definitely want to take profit after that. So we entered here, we exited there, that's fine. And now we're back into no man's land. I don't want to trade any of this. Oh, except there's potential trend continuation to the upside. That's a second signal. I don't... might be good. It might run here. I would do a very small long position at this time. Yeah, okay, there it is. I would probably stop out on this candle there. Right, because it actually switched to downward expansion real quick. Which is one of the problems with the 1 minute chart. It's just quickly your short-term period swing. Because of how compressed they are when you get these lateral candles. Back to no man's land. We can take a short-term long, like 0.9%. Okay. Stopped out. We have a new mean reversion pivot though, so we can set that up on the 70 period. Have we already entered it? I think we have. Let's take a look. Yeah, that disconnected candle's goofy. Condition's still technically active, and that's what's so fun about this. Once you trigger the condition, all sorts of crazy shit like this can happen, but it always draws back to the mean itself, right? You can actually use like CCI rolls like here to gain re-entry into the mean reversion. Nice. Good God. Oh, this is a lot of mass, and now it's actually weighted to the upside, so we could readjust our pivot to the 120 for trend. You're gonna like this. 120. Okay. I don't know about this. I want to short it. Okay, our pivot just keeps getting higher. It's now 160. This is going to be a great show. Ooh. Oh. Would we have caught entry into that? Man, oh man, I wish I could actually watch the candles develop. Right? At this point, our pivot was 260, 250. That would have been our short entry there, but it just happened so fast we couldn't do it on the replay feature. Okay, I think I made my point. Yeah, it's a lot of comments. Oh. Okay. Will we see a tethered exit pump of BTC? I have no idea. When dump? No idea. If it dumps, no one knows for sure. Okay. Any thoughts on the new future Bitcoin contract? No. When Arthur says so, I don't know what that means. Not sure if you want comments on non-crypto topics, but could you talk about what you expect for U.S. equities market? Either double topping or going to all-time highs. It's a bubble, I just don't know when it's going to pop. AST, I can do that. Just kind of just chatting at this point. Deadcheck, if you whipped up a rod, what do you mean a rod? Okay, we'll check out AST. How are you doing on viewers, huh? 34. Okay, I guess people actually want to know about this stuff. It's because I usually charge money for it. What am I doing? It's okay. There's only so much you can learn from this. Take the course. I really recommend it. Oh well, I guess what I just did was impressive. Because, you know, if we just did this all day, 24 hours a day, you can make a lot of money. Really, if you're done with like 15-minute chart, you'd be better off. Static support level. Sure, if you want to bet that it's going to bounce on a static support level, you can. I'm just not too inclined to believe it would hold, I guess. You know? I'm thirsty. Hold on. I've been eating. I just ate how many calories of cashews? Servings per container, about 8. I've eaten half a container. So, oh God. Yeah, that's 800 calories. I need to stop. I just biked 8 miles, so I deserve it. That was like my entire daily fat intake, though. I just ate right there. Yeah, I just ate 92% of my daily fat. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna eat raw chicken. Yeah, that's really how I have to say. Okay, we can define mean reversion pivots. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we can actually do this. 90 period. Yes, you can technically take a long here. Your downside is going to be the local, wow. The local low of 6%. Your upside is going to be 15%, okay? Looks good. Go ahead and take it if you want. While you're all here, comment on this video. I want to hear what your prediction for Bitcoin is. Also, give it a like or a dislike. Interaction still gives me views. Really, I don't give a damn. Preferably like, though, really. Like, when I first started the channel, I kept on getting review bombed, and like 20 people would just immediately dislike the video. I'm like, okay. YouTube algorithm considers interaction a positive viewing thing. That's why you see so many disliked videos in like the top echelons, god damn it, of the YouTube ranking system. Right, it's because YouTube considers interaction positive no matter what kind of interaction it is. Anyway, like the video, please. Comment time. XBT USD on Bitfinex has a lot more volume and few far stagnant candles for 1 minute. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I'm just gonna compare it. That's probably what I should have done from the beginning. Ah, yeah, okay. No, that's far preferable. Anyway, you would probably be scalping on leverage on this chart anyway. And then, Jonathan Barbeau says, highly recommend the course. Sean Trotter says, anyone watching, I highly recommend the course as well. Great, this is interesting and looks nice on a chart. Portion control. Nay, brother. I'm going to eat all the calories. Sakurai wants Bitcoin to go to 5,400. Can we 5,969? Depends what chart. Bitfinex? Totally. Any other chart, I would very much doubt it. I'm guessing that's your liquidation price. So, probably the Bitfinex chart you're asking about. Up here, pretty improbable. Super improbable. Although, we've done crazy shit like that before, where we had just the conditions active, but we get some insane CCI roll down for entry. So, if you do stop out of that position, we will be provided with re-entry, okay? Anyway, 32 viewers. Goodness gracious. I need to take a shower, man. It's on the back of a bike for 8 miles in the blazing sun. ADD's kicking in. Charts. Scalp on the 15 minute. I don't really like the slow trailing kind of price action. It's kind of like a melt up. Although, honestly, the generated mass is surprisingly concise. It's a little weird. Oh my god, how much do you bet we're just trading directly on top of the mean reversion pivot? Let's check it out. 400. You ready? This should be interesting. Oh, I knew it! Oh my god. Okay. I'm actually going to set an alert on that, because it's just too clean. If we re-enter that band, Bitcoin is short-term screwed. Like 15-minute chart screwed. Yeah, I want Bitcoin crossing Bollinger Band. Is that band 1 or band 2? Never remember. 1 second. It's band 2. Okay, BTC crossing Bollinger Band Meow Mix. Upper band 2. BTC short. Okay. Should be nice. See what happens on that front. Let's see what else we got here. I'm posting the stream everywhere right now. Much obliged. I need to go fill my water bottle. I'm gonna be right back. Stay cozy, I guess. I don't know how to entertain you guys while I'm gone. Could like, I don't know. I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience. What did I miss? Check the comments. Do whatever you guys want me to. Legally, of course. Tether keep buying Bitcoin. Maybe pump 5,800, 6,400 in Coinbase chart. And that red candlestick. It might get some kind of crazy tethered exit. I'm gonna be honest. Uh-oh, we got the... Wow. Okay, Simple Rick says there's a golden cross. Super. You're talking about the daily, I guess? Or trading above the EMA 21. Okay. Gearing and perking. Is that like a sex move in a club? I'm confused. Creating full FOMO with massive margin, short, long divergence. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Short, long divergence doesn't really mean much. Unless it's at like 90% and 10%, then it matters, but other than that, I don't really consider it significant information. It's just not useful. If you can provide me a chart... Actually, if you can provide me a chart that preemptively shows long to short ratios influencing Bitcoin moves before they happen, I will bow to your superior ways. And I wholly influence you, or wholly encourage you to post that chart right here in this chat window so I can open the chart, look at it, and see if I agree with you. Cute 'em. Okay. Why do you guys like... You said $3 billion just came in? I don't know what that means. Like, you guys know I'm a one-trick pony, right? I'm good at one thing. Volatility theory, nothing else. Yeah, all this mumbo-jumbo you say about long-short ratios, money flowing in or out of the market. You know, if... I don't really think there's an edge into it. If everybody's looking at the same information and yet still all these people fail, I don't really see the point. Ooh, RCN's doing a thing. Oh, want to define retracement values on this? Ideal. Oh, we could do some crazy shit here. Okay, 1 hour chart. Please let me just analyze this mass reading. Cool. We have the... What I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna... 3D wave PM 625 logarithmic to 2000. This should do the trick for me. Okay. You do on the 115-minute chart. Excuse me. And yeah, it's gonna be out of order, but I don't care. Hey, do you guys want to make 20% today? You might be able to. If this loads. Wow, it's pretty close. Switch this to logarithmic. Beautiful. And we want to look at these. 750. Sounds great. Okay, that pivot's just so far away right now. Never mind. What am I doing? That's not tradable information. Okay. 1 minute chart. Let's do this. All right, I just showed you guys I can make money on the 1 minute chart. And honestly, that part where I was showing you the 1 minute chart was the highest viewership I've ever had. So. Also, hold on, what was our peak viewership? 35 viewers. Okay. So, by the end of the month, our goal was to hit 50 viewers. And we hit 35, so we were 15 off. So we can definitely hit 15 by the end of this, or 50 by the end of this month. Anyway. 140. Ooh, this is tradable. 3%. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it's not technically a retracement value that we're hitting below. We're hitting a mean inversion that implies upward direction. And that's riskier. I don't want to take that. Okay. Oh, goddamn. Sean Trotter says he's sarcastic. He knows everything. It's not true. I just have really good pattern recognition. Did I just change the screen off? I did. Fat fingers. Back? We're back. Okay. If anybody gets this reference, I will give you a high five, though. I beat the marble puzzle in Riven, the sequel to Myst, without referring to the wiki. That's how smart I am. Do you think it's possible to predict future of a country economy looking on charts? I think there are some major macro level indications that you can look at. Like semiconductor sales, that's a really good one that I've just gotten into. Semiconductor sales actually is a really good way to tell if you're about to have a drawdown in the S&P 500. If the prior quarter you had really poor semiconductor sales, you can expect that, well, the technology the following quarter, well, if there wasn't a demand for the required product to make technology, you can assume that technology the next quarter is going to have bad sales, right? It's logic, pattern recognition. So if you guys want to look at semiconductor sales, by all means, it's going to be a great way. And spoiler alert, semiconductor sales have seen the worst year since 2008. So, if that's not an economic indication, I don't know what is. Yeah, I'm really expecting the world economy to crash in the next 2 years. So, that's me though, and I have no qualifications to say that. Just a heads up, I'm in no way qualified to make macroeconomic level predictions, other than, my own experience. So take it with a grain of salt, please. Don't actually bet on securities because of things I say. It's just my opinion, man. Can I compare FUSD and FBTC? Sure. Hi, Marius. I don't think it's significant. On the 1 minute chart, you meant that, right? Oh! Hold on. $36. Oh my god, we might hit 50. We can do it! It is a pleasure to have you all here today. I'm going to have to work on my enunciation to ensure viewership stays up. Okay, we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of FBTC and FUSD. Just so we can get this nice and comfy cozy. I'm actually going to remove the higher readings of 3D Wave PM because it breaks the chart. What's happening? Stop it. Stop it. Snap, please. What data is that? Oh, it's the weekly 50 MA. My god, is it really that far away? Oh, we're on the 1 minute chart. I get it. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, we're gonna hide volume candles. We got these side by side. Actually, I'm gonna have these MAs visible just for a second on each. Or I guess just this one, maybe. Show me what you got. Where's the weekly 200? Like, how far away are we from our institutional benchmarks? Just how long have we been in this downtrend? Oh, I'm not on the right ticker. That's relevant. I'm using, okay. and apparently I'm symbol matching. So we need to not match symbols. Just gonna do FBTC on that one, and on this one we're gonna do FUSD. Yeah, I've had this prediction for a while. We have seen Ethereum actively downtrending despite the apparent bullishness of the Wave PM cross on the daily chart for FUSD. Right, so this signal right here on March 31st was extremely bullish, and lo and behold, price did run up 40%. But we had the CCI rolled out of the longest period, or the shortest period, excuse me. And at that time, we had actually apparent slope of probability volatility to the downside for the FBTC pair. And I kept on saying around this time, April 10th, that yes, FUSD does look bullish, but we have active signs of downtrend on FBTC. So I do recommend staying away from it just a touch. So, as far as the actual comparison goes, I'm not inclined to make any active predictions other than just look for short entries in the FBTC pair. That was a lot of work for me to say not that much, I'm going to be honest. I expect FUSD to retrace a bit more. Well, simply because we have an active downtrending FBTC pair. It's kind of funny. We had like net downward expansion here with apparent downward acceleration. And over here we had apparent upward acceleration just because of Bitcoin strength. So the logical conclusion is no, Ethereum is not strong, even though Bitcoin is strong, right? Okay. I am running a little low on steam. I might caffeinate for you. I might just take a bath. Both sound pretty appealing. Is this going up? God damn it. God damn it! It's crossing an inversion pivot. No! I knew it! It's gonna go up 4%. Ugh! I always do shit like this. I make some prediction and it turns out to be true. So ridiculous. Yeah, I'm out of steam, folks. I think I'm going to call it here. Platinum going to crash? Yes, it is. Totally. I have a screenshot of me saying Platinum was going to crash a while back. Like, hey, it's tagging 3.2 standard deviation on the monthly. Yeah, I totally think it's in distribution right now. I don't have an account where I can actually short it, but I would consider it. Did you know Palladium prices were so high that it actually became a criminal industry for people to sneak into the undercarriage, sneak under the carriages of cars and cut off the carburetor, condenser, compressor, one of those. I think it's compressor, that's it. The exhaust compressor, where there's a huge industry where people snuck under cars and cut off the exhaust compressor simply because it's full of palladium. It's because the profit ratio is so high, right? Because, well, these compressors were installed in cars when it wasn't worth that much. And then, well, now you have this piece of equipment in the car that's worth quadruple or triple what it was a few years back. So yeah, it's pretty funny how that industry came around. Okay. What else we got? BTC pair still looking good. Still trending up. You know, really, as far as that BTC pair goes, I really do recommend shorting right now, this very second. Hold on. Hold on. Do you remember what I said on the 15-minute chart? Okay, we actually have the weekly 50 MA loaded up now. This is going to be so cool. Hold on. Like, I just want to, like, have a little isolated 100x short here. I'm gonna do it. It's risky as hell, but I want to do it. It just sounds fun. Okay, if you want to assume it won't go any higher, and you want to use a 0.5% stop loss, but you assume it's going to hit the mean for a 2.8% rejection at the minimum, that could be really nice. If you want to do something stupid like that, go ahead. I don't endorse it though. It's just so cozy. Catalytic converter, god damn it. Compressor. Okay. Carbon compressor, catalytic converter. Eh. Have a good night. No, dude. It's the middle of the day. I'm still short. I still think it's a bearish chart. Okay. Okay. It has been a pleasure, folks. Thank you for the great viewership today. I will see you all tomorrow at same time. It has been an hour. This is Dad Shark signing off. Let me check how many people have liked this video. 22, including me. Well, there are 30 people watching. I'm going to be honest, that doesn't really add up. Do your God-given duty and like this video. Have a beautiful day. I'll see y'all later.